How are we living our ideal global life? We are doing it nice and slow. Traveling around the world writing books. We've been writing books for the last few years.
Yes.
We've released 3 already and are currently working on our 4th while we're here in Spain.
We like to travel slow, so mostly we're house sitting or we're renting apartments long term. We're not really speedy travelers.
No, we like to go nice and slow. We've been traveling since 2010, and we started and hit the road originally in South America, but we realized very quickly that we were not fast travelers. We weren't enjoying it. So we are enjoying a slow life and a slow pace as we go.
We're sort of like short-term expats everywhere we go, I think.
Yeah, we're slowly trying to fit in. We like to get to know the culture as much as possible in the places that we go. And
temporary citizens.
That's the life that we've loved.
It took us about 2 years to create our ideal global life. When we first decided to make this trip around the world, it was due to some friends and family of ours who had significant illnesses. So it was a real big...
It was an eye-opener for us in order to change our lives and to seize each moment. And we decided we were going to take 5 years and travel around the world. And about a year and a half into it, we decided that we really wanted this to be our lifestyle. And so we identified what we wanted to do most, which was to write books and share our story with others. And we began creating the life that we have now and being able to fund it along the way.
And what really helped is that we had an audience. We started a website when we very first started planning this trip. So for 2 years, we built it up before we left, and then we had an audience the whole time we were gone. So it was a fairly easy transition for us to get into that when we decided to make that our living.
As far as tips go for people, the first thing I can say is there is no right answer. Do it how it feels good to you. There is no right speed. There is no right direction. There is no right way to do this. Do what makes you happy.
But I would say, if you don't give yourself room for failure, if you don't say, I'm not going to be able to do this, you will find a way. One of the ways that we see the world on a budget is by house sitting. And it's a great way to stay in a place that you otherwise might not be able to afford for 2 or 3 months at a time. So there are always ways if you can be creative about it. Just don't give yourself a chance to back out.
Yeah, I would also say to move slowly if you do decide to go into the world. Spend some time getting to know the cultures that you're in. We have gotten so much value from being able to learn about the foods, about the drinks, and about the people when we spend a little bit of time. And learn a few phrases. You won't become fluent in those languages, but at least learn a few phrases just as a courtesy, as well as a greater way to break the ice.
Yeah, and in terms of making a living, you have to set deadlines. You have to be able to work. And, you're not on vacation. It's your daily life. You still have to do laundry. You still have to pay your bills. You still have to, provide for your clients. So you can't forget that.
You're just doing it in some damn nice places. But most importantly, at least from my perspective, just take steps towards making it happen and get out there and do it. If it's something that you desire, go and try it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Take the leap. Go try it for a few months. You can always go back.
You can always go back.